Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. 1 minute. Yeah. Wire. Anyway, we are discussing about issue of shares and debentures. Are you thorough in the previous class what I have discussed 8 entries? Yes, then only come to this class, otherwise no use. Journal entries you must be thorough 8 entries. And I told you in a lucid form how to remember what are the entries, right? Now based on this, we'll work out one problem. We'll write journal entries and balance sheet. Simple, easy. Okay, let's focus on the problem. So first one is that the problem is given like this. A company was formed with a capital of 15 lakh rupees. Company was formed with a capital of 15 lakh rupees in shares of 10 rupees each. Each share is 10 rupees. It means how many shares are there? Amount is this much. Each share is 10 rupees. It means how many shares are there? 1,50,000 shares. 15 lakh divided by 10. It comes to 1,50,000 shares. Shares are 1,50,000. Okay? Means the company is having this much of authorization. It offered to the public 1 lakh shares only. They can offer 1,50,000, but they offered 1 lakh only. Offered 1 lakh shares payable. How this 1 lakh is to be payable? As I told you in the last class, shareholders need not to pay the amount at a time. They can pay in installment wise. Application, buying the application, allotment, first call, second or final call, like 4 stages are there, no? So that is what this is saying. This 1 lakh is payable 1 rupee on application, 1 rupee on application, 2 rupees on allotment, and 3 rupees on first call. How much is over? 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 rupees. Okay. The balance of 4 rupees. 6 rupees is over. Now balance is 4 rupees. Now the balance of 4 rupees to be called in case of necessary. In case of necessity, if required, the balance of 4 rupees is to be called. Right now they are not calling. Please remember this one. They are not calling. Right now they are calling only 6 rupees only. When requirement is there, rest of the 4 rupees they have wanted to call. Okay, got this. Now applications were received for 90,000 shares. Total issued is 1 lakh. But we got applications received for 90,000 shares only. We got applications of 90,000. Okay. All the money was duly received with the exception of allotment money. Entire money received exception of allotment money of 200 shares. Allotment money 200 shares we did not receive. Allotment money 200 not received. And first call 500 rupees, 500 shares not received. Everything received. At the time of allotment shares are there, no? 200 shares not received. And at the time of first call 500 shares not received. Rest of the amount received. Journalize the transactions and prepare balance sheet. What you have to do is understand the problem like this slowly, what they have said. Now what they have said? Amount is payable 1 rupee on application. Shall I write here? 1 rupee on application and 2 rupees on allotment and 3 rupees on first call and 4 rupees on second call, but right now they don't want. When requirement is there, they are going to call. So ignore it. What we have to focus? We have to focus only on application and allotment, first call. 3 only. 3 means how many journal entries? For every transaction, application 2 journal entries, allotment 2, and first call also 2. Total 6 journal entries we have to pass. Okay. You know the format of journal entries? Same format. Date, particulars, LF, debit, credit. Same, you have to draw this like this only in exam also. Exam only, not only exam, in your notebook also, always journal entries you have to prepare it like this only. Always these columns should be with the pencil. Okay. Now, what is the first journal entry? Did you remember? Bank account attached to share application account. When you are receiving the application money, bank account attached to share application account, right? So application, this is the first one, bank account attached to application account. How many shares are there? You know that 90,000 shares. Applications are received for 90,000 shares. What is the cost of each share? 1 rupee. It is mentioned 1 rupee. So I have written here 1 into 90,000. 1 into 90,000 is 90,000 only. So first entry is bank account attached to share application account. Second entry is share application amount we have to transfer to the share capital account. For transferring to share capital account, share application account data from credit to debit side you are writing. Share application account attached to share capital account. Share application account attached to share capital account. 90,000 we have received. We have arrears at allotment and first call. But application side no arrears. So 90,000 we got it. Bank account attached to share application account. This is you got. Narration I already told you. The first one is that being allotment amount received. Okay. Being share allotment amount. Share application. No. So being first one is being share application amount received. Second one narration being share application amount transferred to share account. Share capital account. Okay. Over. Next after that we have to focus on the next. Application is over. Allotment. Allotment amount is how much? 2 rupees. Okay. Allotment amount. To be received. To be received, one entry. To be received means share allotment account attached to share capital account. Always share capital comes on the credit side. Share allotment account attached to share capital account. How much is the share capital allotment? 2 rupees. Where it is, if you want, you can see here 2 rupees on allotment. So 90,000 into 2 rupees. It comes to 1,80,000. This is for the allotment. Okay. Allotment amount, they said that like allotment money 200 shares not received. 200 shares not received. 200 not received means when it comes to the receiving, this is due and this is receiving. So when you are receiving it, bank account attached to share allotment account. Share allotment goes to downside. Bank account attached to share allotment account. So this is the journal entry. Out of 90,000, 200 not received, they said, right? 90,000 minus 200, it comes to 89,800. What is the cost of this share allotment? How much is share allotment? 2 rupees I have written already. 2 rupees. Okay. This did you understand? 90,000 minus 200, it comes to 89,800 into 2 rupees. It comes to 1,79,600. Okay. This is about the share allotment. Next, first call. First call is how much amount? 3 rupees. First call amount to be received. Share first call account attached to share capital account. Share first call account attached to share capital account. 3 rupees. Now this is first call 3 rupees. So 3 into 90,000, 2,70,000. And here also there are arrears. First call 500 shares not received. 500 not received. But rest of the shares are received. Na? So this is due. When we are receiving, bank account attached to share first call account. Bank account attached to share first call account. Total 90,000, out of 90,000, 500 not received. 90,000 minus 500, it comes to 89,500. Cost is how much? 3 rupees, na? 3. So 89,500 into 3, it comes to 2,68,500. That's all. And second call or final call amount not yet decided. They don't want to receive now. They don't want to take. So we have taken only 6 entries. First one is application. Second application 2 entries. Allotment 2 entries. First call 2 entries. Second or final call we are not taking because they are not interested right now. When requirement is there, they are going to. So that is why we ignored it. Did you understand up to here? Now coming to the Balance sheet, very simple. Balance sheet in vertical form I have prepared. If you want, you can prepare it in T table also. Liabilities, assets right side, liabilities credit side, this also you can do it. Okay. So balance sheet as at so and so date. Remember this, equity and liabilities first will keep the heading, and downside will focus on the current assets, asset side. Okay. So equity and liability side, whatever information we got it, this only we are going to share. How do we share? First of all, shareholders fund or share capital will keep a heading. Under this authorized, how much is authorized? 1,50,000 shares are authorized. Authorized is 1,50,000 shares at the rate of each. It comes to 15 lakh. 15 lakh we have written. Okay. After out of that, how much is issued? It offered to public 1 lakh shares only. They are eligible 1,50,000 at the rate of 10 rupees each. 15 lakh. They offered 1 lakh shares only. Authorized is this much, but they issued 1 lakh shares at the rate of 10 rupees each. It means this is 10 lakh rupees. 1 lakh issued, but how many applications they received? They received only 90,000 shares only. 90,000 shares. So that is subscribed or received. Subscribed is 90,000 shares at the rate of 10 rupees each. Okay. So this comes to 9 lakh. So up to here clear. Now here called up is here 90,000 shares only we have called up. Out of 10 we are calling 6 rupees only. So it means 90,000 into 6 rupees only we have to calculate. 4 rupees we will call later. Now right now we are getting 6 rupees only. 90,000 into 6 rupees comes to 5,40,000. 5,40,000. Are you getting 5,40,000? There are some arrears. Did you remember? 200 shares on allotment and 500 shares on first call, right? There are some arrears, means they are not paying it. So that you have to deduct. Now what we are writing, paid up is here 90,000 shares at the rate of 10 rupees each, but called up is only 6 rupees. So it means 90,000 into 6 rupees comes to 5,40,000. Out of 5,40,000, 200 and 500 shares we have to deduct it. 200 is at allotment. Okay. So less. Allotment due 200 shares. Allotment amount is how much? 2 rupees. Okay. 200 shares at the rate of 2 rupees. It comes to 400. Now next one is that first call 500 shares. So less first call arrears 500 shares. First call is how much? 3 rupees. Where it is here. 3 rupees. Okay. First call 500 shares at the rate of 3 rupees. It comes to 1500. Both arrears not receiving, this we have to deduct. 5,40,000 minus 400 and 1500. It comes to 5,38,100 is the share capital amount we are receiving. Are you getting it? Total authorized is this much, but they are issuing this much only, 10 lakh. But how much is subscribed? 9 lakh subscribed. Out of 9 lakh subscription, we have called up only for 6 at the rate of 6 rupees only, not 10 rupees. So that comes to 90,000 into 6, 5,40,000. 5,40,000 are we receiving? There are some arrears which are not paying. What not paying? 200 and 500 shares. So 200 at the rate of 2 rupees, 500 at the rate of 3 rupees. At the rate of this 200 is allotment money 2 rupees. And first call money is here 3 rupees. No? So first call money here 3 rupees. So 500 shares 3 rupees. If we deduct it, you are getting this much. So this is the amount, share capital amount to be shown in the balance sheet liability side. Whatever you get, same thing will be showing on the asset side as cash at bank, because this is the amount we are receiving in the bank. So we are writing here assets. Roman number 1, equity and liabilities. Under that we are getting 5,38,000, right? 38,100. The same one we are showing it here. Roman number 2, assets. Liabilities are this much, assets also of course the same amount we are receiving in the bank. So we are writing current assets, cash at bank, same amount 5,38,100. So in vertical format I have shown you balance sheet. If you want, you can prepare it in T table also. Liability side you are showing 5,38,000 and right side assets will write now. So there also you can write simply cash at bank, same amount, tally it, that's it. Simple, problem is simple. Let me give you once again recap. You read the problem carefully. So what they are saying, each and every sentence. Now mainly you have to focus on the what is the allotment, what is the application amount, what is the first call amount, second call amount, that you have to be very careful. So as I have written, application 1 rupee, allotment 2 rupees, first call 3 rupees and second call 4 rupees, later they wanted to. So that is why we are ignoring, right? So how did they pay and all these things, keeping in mind first we have passed the journal entries. While passing the journal entries also there are some errors. 200 shares are not received at the time of application, allotment. At the time of allotment 200 shares are not received, and at the time of first call how many shares, 500 shares not received. So that we kept it in mind and deducted 90,000 minus 200 at the time of share allotment and 90,000 minus 500 at the time of first call, deducted and multiplied with the cost, multiplied with the amount, 3 rupees or 2 rupees, whatever it may be. Once if we have done this, the same thing is we are posting in the balance sheet. Balance sheet we are writing authorized is 15 lakh, issued is 10 lakh. We are keeping one line. It does not mean, it means that we are not going to total these amounts. We are not going to total, just we are showing it. Authorized is 15 lakh, issued is 10 lakh, but subscribed is 9 lakh only. Out of 9 lakh, how much we have offered? Only 6 rupees only, rest of the 4 rupees we'll see later. So 90,000 into 6 rupees, it comes to 5 lakh 40. Is it 5 lakh 40 we are receiving? We are not receiving. We have arrears of 400 and 1500. You know how do you got this? Okay, so that we have deducted out of 5 lakh 40,000. Finally 5 lakh 38,100 is the final amount we received in the bank through the shares. When we received in the bank, balance sheet asset side will be showing cash at bank. Asset side, or in vertical form if you are taking, simply you are keeping assets, cash at bank, same amount you are writing, finish. Clear? Want to take screenshot? Go ahead. If you understand this problem, do one thing. Take out your textbook. Any problem you take related to the issue of shares at par, automatically you'll understand, you can work out lots of problems. Yes, trust me, go ahead. If you want, you work out the same problem and take out your textbook, whatever you want. And by the way, don't forget to share these videos. It's very important because everything is giving to you all. If you practice it seriously, you will be top. And practice regularly. See you in the next class with another interesting and also important practical problem. Good luck, stay connected.